Yeah. You know, technically, I'm not even really supposed to be here right now. So fuck it. Might as well make the most of it.
High upon his own, the eagle flies alone. He is free.
Staring at the world through my rearview. Just looking back at the world from another level, you know what I mean? Staring.
Single bars and good time lovers were never true.
And you're fooling yourself if you don't believe it. For those who think and feel in touch with some reality beyond the gilded cage.
Playing a fool's game, hoping to win.
By counterfeit interpretations and built on a mountain of faulty foundation.
I'm always tiptoeing, trying not to wake the beast. Oh, but here I come, and all the monsters better run from me. 'Cause you can't buy my silence, you can't steal my voice. You won't keep me quiet, I will bring the noise.
Living on a lighted stage approaches the unreal. And your head leaves a red, and you're fooling yourself if you don't believe it. For those who think and feel in touch with some reality beyond the gilded cage. Why must you be such an angry young man? Gasping this unlikely role, ill-equipped to act. Yeah. And how can there be such a sinister plan?
You keep lying when you ought to be truthin'.
Kidding yourself if you don't believe it. With insufficient time.
Early bird is scratching, no going's getting tough. Time is passing by and many just can't get enough. Tell you all it's going well, but knows that something's wrong. The early bird will wake one day to find his life is gone. I wish that I knew what I know now. When I was younger, I wish that I knew what I know now. When I was stronger, it's the sweet day will that's always get angry. Well, I've been sitting still. Some things that a man just can't ignore.
Sometimes I think I'm just a crazy cat running around, don't know where it's at.
Poor old granddad, I laughed at all his words. I thought he was a bitter man. He spoke of women's ways. They trap you and they use you before you even know. Early in the morning, about the break of day, the early bird is working so his life don't fade away. He'll spend his days denying that he's got no time for flying in the breeze. And this world's gonna see what I'm standing for. I've kept my peace, but I can't hold my tongue anymore. 'Cause you can't buy my silence, you can't steal my voice, you can't keep me quiet, I will bring the noise. Try to beat me down, tell me to shut my mouth, but there ain't time to speak. The time is now.
You keep this flame, I have a light in me. And with this cat, it's curiosity that keeps me hanging all night and day. Surprisingly, again I hear you say this one.
And they will be
always
tasked with
get
releasing all of the
angry
remaining
when I'm
documents
missing
pertaining
it.
to the
Park
assassination
here
of
on the
President John
side
F.
of the
Kennedy.
street. See, I'm always tiptoeing,
And
trying
they will also
not
conduct
to
a
make
rigorous
the
review
beast.
of the attack last month.
Yeah, right? Right, yeah.
I tell you, I have never had more people ask me, please, sir, release the documents on the Kennedy assassination.
But man, you're never gonna get any truth from us. We'll tell you anything you want to hear. We lie like hell. We'll tell you that Kojak always gets the killer and that nobody ever gets cancer in Archie Bunker's house. And no matter how much trouble the hero is in, don't worry, just look at your watch. At the end of the hour, he's going to win. We'll tell you any shit you want to hear. We deal in illusions, man. None of it is true. But you people sit there day after day, night after night, all ages, colors, creeds. We're all you know. You're beginning to believe the illusions we're spinning here. You're beginning to think that the tube is reality and that your own lives are unreal. You do whatever the tube tells you. You dress like the tube. You eat like the tube. You raise your children like the tube. You even think like the tube. This is mass madness, you maniacs. In God's name, you people are the real thing. We are the illusion.
And we're going to do that. And I also want to salute Bobby's decades of work as an advocate for the health of our families and our children.
Yeah. Right.
Today, I'm repeating my pledge to establish a panel of top experts working with Bobby to investigate what is causing the decades-long increase in chronic health problems and childhood diseases.
Join with me. Let us usher in this new era together.
Cursed by the mark of the beast.
Oh, but here I come.
Including
All the
autoimmune
monsters
disorders,
that run
autism,
from
obesity,
me.
infertility, and many more.
By my silence, you can steal my voice. You won't keep me quiet. I will bring the noise.
We want every child in America to grow up and to live a long and healthy life.
Yeah, right.
So I just want to ask Bobby to speak for a little while. I'll stand aside. A phenomenal person, a phenomenal man who loves the people of this country as much as anybody can love the people of this country.
Yeah, right? Right, yeah.
A few hours after the assassination attempt at Butler,
Right.
who's been fighting for many years to try to end the corruption at CDC and FDA and USDA. These regulatory agencies are actually run by the big food processing companies, the big ag and the chemical companies that they're supposed to regulate. And one of the issues that he talked about was having safe food and ending the chronic disease epidemic.
Shit. I know shit's bad right now, with all that starving bullshit, and the dust storms, and we running out of French fries and burrito coverings.
Yeah.
But I got a solution.
That's what you said last time, dipshit. I got a solution. You're a dick. South Carolina, what's up?
I got a 3-point plan to fix everything.
Break it down.
Number one, we got this guy not sure. Number two, he's got a higher IQ than any man alive. And number three, he's gonna fix everything. I give you my word as president. He'll fix the problems with all the dead crops. He's gonna make them grow again. And that ain't all. I give you my word. He's gonna fix the dust storms too. I give you my word. He's gonna fix the economy. He's so smart. He's gonna do it all in one week.
President Camacho stood before the world and promised everyone that Joe would solve all their problems.
Don't you want healthy children? And don't you want the chemicals out of our food? And don't you want the regulatory agencies to be free from corporate corruption? And that's what President Trump told me that he wanted. He also told me that he wanted to end the grip of the neocons on U.S. foreign policy. He said he didn't want any more $200 billion wars in Ukraine, that we could use that money back here in the United States. And don't you want a president who's going to get us out of the wars and who's going to rebuild the middle class in this country? And he told me that.
Hi, I'm President Business, president of the Octane Corporation and the world. Let's take extra care to follow the instructions or you'll be put to sleep. And don't forget Taco Tuesday's coming next week. That's the day every rule-following citizen gets a free taco and my love.
He wanted to end the censorship because the whole basis of American democracy is the free flow of information.
That's bullshit. Yeah, it's bullshit.
And we know that a government that can silence its opponents has license for any kind of atrocity. And can you think of any time that you can look back in history and say that the people who were censoring were the good guys? They're always the bad guys, because it's always the first step down that slippery slope to totalitarianism.
Deliver yourself unto the Lord from all the dangers of hell, from constraining punishment, from all the injustice. Amen. May the angels keep you, and the saints keep you may you never lost this.
And don't you want a president who's going to protect America's freedoms?
Which is why the time has come for voter ID, like everything else. Voter ID. You know, if you go out and you want to buy groceries, you need a picture on a card. You need ID. You go out and you want to buy anything, you need ID and you need your picture.
And who is going to protect us against totalitarianism? And I want to ask you again, don't you want a safe environment for your children? Don't you want to know that the food that you're feeding them is not filled with chemicals that are going to give them cancer and chronic disease? And don't you want a president that's going to make America healthy again?